Was for many years a training camp location for New York Jets. There's probably a lot of Jet fans in the room. And my question for you is, in that episode, when he did he throw you the pass? Number two, did you catch it on the first try? And number three, did you get to keep your jersey? Because back then, jerseys weren't, readily available to most. So, you explain how that all went down.
The number 12 jersey or the Brady number 84 jersey? The one I wore? No, all the wardrobe would have just gone back into the big Paramount, file, the wardrobe, the vast catacombs of wardrobe they had. Same with the furniture and the props on the show. But, okay, what else did he ask me?
Did you
I got hung up on the jersey. If you look at the episode, the jerseys don't match. That's how cheap Paramount was. They literally don't even match. Yes, he threw the ball that was passed to me, and I did catch it. And first try, and several takes as well, which now that I think of it, that's a pretty cool thing. Joe Namath, the last time I saw him, he said, you know what? Hardly a day goes by in my life when somebody doesn't ask me what it was like to be on the Brady Bunch. Isn't that amazing?
And such a good guy.
Oh, I have a question.
We have time for a few more questions.
Oh, I have.
Young man in the glasses.
All right. Yeah, all right.
If you remember the Brady Bunch episode today, I'm a freshman, when Peter is showing his volcano to Marsha and the other girls on the patio, it erupts, and the lava flies all over the place and lands on the girls. However, even though Peter is standing quite close to the volcano, none of the splashing lava gets on him. What was it like doing that Brady Bunch episode?
I had the same question.
Are you trying to...
The Brady Bunch episode.
Are you trying to imply there was a conspiracy?
Yeah, and if you remember that, what was it like doing the Brady Bunch episode today, I'm a freshman, where Peter's volcano erupted and the mud covered the girls? Was that real mud?
It was real mud that they made purposely. They call it, it's really clean mud. There's this stuff called Fuller's Earth, and they had water to it, like a clay. Worked for the purposes of the show, and I think it went in the right direction.
We didn't do a lot of special effects, and that was a special effect where they brought out the gizmos and
they wrote that to my character, which was perfect.
Right.
We have another question right back there. Yes.
Guys, thanks for coming today. We're all big fans for many years, so thank you for coming. My question is to the group. What was the deal with Cousin Oliver? What was
He's our shark jumper. Every time the show is like starting to get a little lower in the ratings, and then they add the new cute kid.
We were getting a little old for the premise of the show.
Yeah, I sort of knew. I sort of was looking at the exit looking for the exit when Oliver walked through the front door. Just a little.
I loved him. I loved Robbie.
Sort of had a
Wrist.
feeling. Yeah, Robbie's a good guy.
Yeah, but I did not want to go through puberty on national TV.
I just want to say that in defense of the actor, Robbie Wrist, he is not Cousin Oliver, and he's a cool guy. We all like him. We had him in our TV movie for Lifetime, the Christmas movie, and insisted that he be in it and included. He's really a lot of fun. We all get along. He also was a guest on Chris and my podcast, which you haven't heard of. It's called The Real Brady Bros. Yeah. And but Oliver was not a Brady.
So Barry is saying this because he's purging some inner guilt. When Robbie Wrist was hired to play Oliver and was on the show, maybe Barry was because he was older and more conscious of what that could mean, didn't like it. And it was really palpable. Barry was not a fan of Robbie Wrist as a consequence of this character being introduced to our show. But now it's fine with him.
And Robbie's a great musician.
All right, we have one more question right over here.
That costs a lot of money.
Hey, can I say one thing?
Yes.
When we don't do this for a living, we don't do this all the time. But when we do, we're often in a room where it's full of Marvel, and it's full of anime, and it's full and there's people from Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and 500 people from reality shows that I've never heard of. And I especially like this one because it's all Brady all the time, baby.
So I guess my final question is, Barry, would you mind singing for us?
I'll tell you what I'll do. First of all, I know that there have been a lot of hands that are still up.
Yeah, come to our table.
We'll be over here like till 6 o'clock, so there'll be plenty of time if you want to come, and there's enough time to ask questions then, so you don't go home with questions unanswered. Now, in terms of singing, what might be fun, probably the best known song from the Brady Bunch. Think I'll go for a walk outside now, summer sun's calling my name. But you know what? You know what made the difference between the Bradys and the Partridges? We could dance. But the dances were pretty simple because not everybody was up to dancing speed. Not everybody wanted to do the musical episodes. And some people didn't like dancing about as much as I didn't like Robbie Riss when he first joined our show. People still don't want to do it. However, I would like to give you all a chance today to become honorary Bradys. And to do that, I would like to teach you how to do the Brady moves just the way we did them to Sunshine Day, while my other Brady mates exit the stage because they can't stand this stuff. You're going to say what you did. Okay, you can say what. So what I'd like for you to do in order to qualify for becoming honorary Brady is if everybody would please stand up. We're going to learn this together. It starts with the very basics, and it's a march. Please begin. You can begin on your left foot. I'm going to begin on my right. It goes like this. Now here you go. Once you get this going, you're finding your groove. Now remember, you need to move, and you need to remember your Brady personality. All right, we do this for a little while, and then we go into the Brady Shuffle. Match this, please. All right. Look at you, even you're getting up to stand. Nice, I love this. And then finally, we've had the step touch. All right, that is perfect. All right, here we go.
You gotta come over to the table.
I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The summer sun is calling my name. I hear you now, I just can't stay inside all day. I gotta get out, get me some of those rays. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's laughing. Everybody seems so happy today. Why? It's a sunshine day. And now, by the power vested in me, I pronounce each and every one of you honorary Bradys for life.
All right,
Thank
give
you,
it up
everyone.
for the Brady Bunch. Barry Williams, Christopher Knight, Mike Lookinland, and Susan Olsen. You can meet them right over there by their tables. Couple other things to remind you.